Oh yeah, now my people. Nah, just kidding. Let me tell you the reason why I'm hosting my people.
Because I've allowed you.
Deji Spurs with special guest Egal and soon to be special guest Niger Englishman. Just kidding. And you're probably wondering, why am I hosting? And the reason is literally a couple minutes before we came on the stream, Niger Englishman had an epiphany. He was like, I can see the future. I can see ahead. And so let it be known right now that me hosting this show is literally a sign of things to come. So I'm grateful for Niger Man for his foresight. I'm grateful for Egal for his foresight. And tonight is going to be a fantastic show. Big up, big up, big up. Niger, how you been before we get into it? A lot of transfer news, but how you been in general, my bro?
Oh yeah, now my people, I'm good. And you know me, I'm a generous type of guy. Every now and again, I throw in some charity work because I can see Tottenham, they need all the pick-me-ups that they can get right now. So this is the perfect time to just get them pick-me-ups. Obviously, you're coming into a summer where you're realizing you're not really a big club. So it's only right for me as your big bro to say, do you know what? Host the show, man, because you're not going to get many W's this season. So get the W's when it doesn't count. Do you get what I'm saying? But big up whatever's going on your side of North London. And we got a lot to chop up today, bro. How are you?
I'm blessed, my bro. I'm blessed. You know, everything is all right. To get me, I'm looking forward to the season. I can't wait. You know what I mean?
You can't wait.
I can't wait for the season to start. I really feel like there's going to be some
because of football in general, right?
Some turns, yeah. But also, you know, I know we're going to get into it tonight. You know, you get me. But Shiver Me Timbers looked like a class act in the last game, so we'll get into it though, because I know Egal was shaking his bum for that game against Man United. So it'd be good to hear from Egal and his thoughts on Arsenal and what he saw in that game. But Egal, welcome.
This ain't a show about the United game, bro. So it's quite clear what the show's about.
We need to touch on that United game and also the fact that you Yellow Submarines, did not perform.
Anyway, you're introducing someone.
I'm not gonna lie. Is it a Spurs thing that you guys just get all these analogies, expressions?
No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You guys look like yellow zebras, yeah? True or false?
You know what? We look like something.
No, true or false? Did you guys look like yellow zebras in the last game?
Bro, our kits are never ugly, so you guys can take.
Bruv, are you saying, Egal, live on stream that Arsenal kit is nice?
No, I'm saying our kits have never been bad. This season we took the L. We keep it moving.
Yeah, well, you gotta take that L, yellow zebras. So from now on, I'm referring to Arsenal, you man, as the yellow zebras. But yeah, how you been, my G?
Yellow zebras. You know, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm kicking it. I've been doing a lot of streams today, but I'm ready. There's one more after this, but right now, let's get this show started. I'm asking you a question when we're ready, but for now, I'm just gonna wait. I'll be the guest.
That's cool, my bro. That's cool. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Daniel. Big up Mustafa in the building. Big up all the man them. Why not Spursy? Big up. So look, before we get into all the transfer talk, I know that Egal, you've kind of done it. You've probably done about 50 shows since the weekend. Since the Arsenal game. Niger English, man, shamelessly has done about 101 shows. But you ain't done a show with me. And there ain't no show until you've done a show explaining the cooking that you, man, experienced on the weekend. Now, let me just put the context. Niger, I remember this time.
Bro, I swear, bro, I don't see that in the title, you know.
Let me just start quickly.
I don't see Man U versus Arsenal in the title, bro. Why are we discussing this? What's going on?
I remember
this is an ambush, bro.
Somebody was telling you about your homeboy Declan and how it might take him time. He's used to being on the defensive, not really used to having a lot of the ball. And then I was telling you, I coined the phrase shiver me timbers, yeah? Because I knew there was something suspect about that brother. Anyway, wind the clock forward 7 days, and you man get smoked by Manchester United just briefly, I don't want to dwell too long on it because I know I've heard all of your excuses already. But let me know, let us know for one last time, how did you lot get cooked and slapped up by United? Real quick.
Who's that too?
It's just preseason.
For you, Nigel, and then Gal, come on, I need to hear it.
It's just preseason. You can't
don't do that because
No.
You the guy shaking your bum when you lot slapped up Chelsea this time last year. Don't do that. Don't do that, my bro. You were shaking your bum when you slapped up Chelsea this time last year. True or false?
You know what? Manchester United did well. They showed us that they had higher intensity. They were organized. They played well. They took the game very serious. And you know what? Mikel Arteta should have maybe done some things differently. But hey, long story short, it is preseason. All I do during preseason is I look for the positives and I look at the negatives. There were some negatives in that game. For example, the midfield looked disjointed. It didn't look that good. You look at the positives on the other hand. When Emil Smith-Rowe came on, he looked like he was physically ready. He looked like he might have a big season this season. So there's negatives, there's positives. I take both of them, and I don't read too much into the game. I don't go overboard.
I just noticed though, when you're reading into the positives, you didn't mention any new signings.
No, because I didn't. I don't. How long do you want me to spend on the Man United game? You want me to break down every single second?
No, I don't need you to break down.
It's just a quick thing, bro. It's just a quick thing.
Quickly. You know,
I didn't think.
How did they do?
I didn't think the whole midfield was good, but I thought Timber was solid. I don't know where you're coming from with this Timber slander. I thought Timber was solid. He was probably one of our better players in the game. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you're making it seem like Timber was this bad guy. Timber was solid. Declan Rice, the whole midfield was poor, really and truly. Gabriel was poor, gave away a mistake. And then if I was going to name players that were good, like, it's really the second half.
Havertz looked like he's cooking now. I'm not going to lie, Niger Englishman. Havertz looked like he was really cooking.
Well, this is an interesting thing.
And like Zacharo that you explained to us the other day.
To be honest, anyone on One Touch TV knows I've never explained Havertz's position in any way, shape, or form. So let's not do that, Deji. I'm the wrong one. You picked the wrong one to ask this question to me. I don't understand this Havertz thing. I've been on multiple streams to say this. I don't get it yet. It's a sword that Arteta either lives off or dies off. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's all on him. I hope whatever he sees works. But me personally, I don't see him yet too. So he has to prove to me that in that one. When it comes to the actual game, yes, I'm not shameless. I've always said preseason, not preseason. I don't take it too seriously. But if we're talking about Arsenal versus Man U, it's the facts. There's no such thing as a friendly. And one team showed up to the match and another team didn't. And even though it is a friendly, I would have expected the boys to show up. But when watching the game, it proved to me that them man were just trying to get fitness numbers in. They were just running up and down. They weren't expansive, not taking really any risks. So they were in gear one. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But one thing I do know about this preseason, Arteta already knows how he wants to play, so he can always revert back to that. So this is just a time to try things out, and he's trying things out. Didn't work out against Man U. You
call it trying things out. I just remember distinctly us streaming this time last season, Arsenal winning 4 or 5-0 against Chelsea, and let's be real, the energy that you man put out in that game in Florida really followed you, man, into the season, true or false. I would almost go as far as to say the energy that Arsenal displayed in that game followed you guys pretty much up to Feb of last year. Before the energy,
I wouldn't say that because obviously the World Cup interfered. The World Cup interfered, so I wouldn't say so. But the World Cup, if the World Cup wasn't there, maybe you could say that. But remember, the World Cup was in December. Let's not do that.
What I want to say is, all of a sudden, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, because you know me. I like to tell you how it is. I'm concerned. The way and the manner that your goalkeeper, Ramsbottom, that I told you was having an exceptional season last season, and the way that Gabriel showed us their true colours, it's concerning, bro, if you're going to carry that same energy. Now, I had some of your bedrooms try and explain to me that a couple of days before you had beaten the MLS All-Stars. And I thought,
what happened when Tottenham played the MLS All-Stars?
Is this how low Arsenal fans, the yellow zebras have become?
What happened?
You gotta tell me what you did with the MLS All-Stars.
What happened when you played the MLS All-Stars?
What do you mean we ain't played no MLS All-Stars?
Yes, you did.
When?
And you lost 2-1.
When?
I'll give you the year.
When?
I think it was 2015.
2015 again. 2015.
No, 2017. My bad.
Are you being for real? Like we're talking
serious.
about 2023, and you're taking us back to 2015. I can't even remember who was in charge at Arsenal then.
Look, first of all, smash the like button, my people. Smash the like button. And go make sure if you haven't followed Eagle Talks Football, make sure you go check that out as well immediately. Great content there. But look, Deji, what we didn't come out here to spend hours talking about a pre-season game worth 0 points. Did we? We came here to talk about how both of our teams are going into this season, who's looking more exciting, who are the potential signings that could be brought in. So I saw what you tried to do there, because obviously you need to get a W. You need a W from somewhere. So you want to utilize Man United to collect W's for you, Abby. In pre-season friendlies. Come on,
you're better. No, don't do that.
You're better than this now.
Let me show you something, and then let's move on to the transfers and what our teams are doing so far this season. There was an energy that you and your bedroom Igal brought to the streams. Yeah. The same energy that your team took into the Premier League. I'm saying, where's that energy now?
It wasn't in the Man U game. It wasn't in the Man U game, but there's 3 more games to go, Deji. There's 3 more games to go, and a lot can happen in 3 games.
I'm not going to lie. I am concerned. But anyway, like Daniel says...
if I was a Spurs fan, I'd always be concerned.
Big up to Daniel. He knows what time it is. He says, I'm not going to lie. Football banter reached a new level. We are cooking people for losing friendly.
Thank you,
Daniel. Don't underestimate that friendly.
Thank you.
Because Arsenal used
Daniel,
the game against
bro.
Chelsea last season, pre-season. They were running Joe. You can see the receipts. Nigel was shaking his bum. Him and Cisco were out there on the Copacabana beach, drinking up pina coladas on that result. Do you get what I'm saying? So I know what I'm doing tonight. But anyway, let's move into what our teams are doing. Igal's lips is dry because he's got too many shows in one day, and I know it's not easy doing so many shows. Who are you, man, still linked with? Because I still think that Arsenal got unfinished business in the transfer market. We saw your team looking a little bit disjointed. I've said publicly, you need Harry Kane. You need a 20-goal plus striking machine to take you guys to the promised land. It looks like Arteta's going to have the ego problem, and he's not going to do what is needed. But hey, you don't tell me what business you do.
Look, we all know. Go on, go.
I'm just going to say this. Anybody getting a guy like Harry Kane, 20-goal season striker, would be great. But you don't technically need that to win the league. We've made Harry Kane and Haaland have made this thing believe that you need this.
You do.
No, you don't. Man City, Chelsea, have all shown. Man City and Chelsea have shown that you don't need this. Many teams across Europe have shown that you don't necessarily need a 20-goal season striker to win league titles. You're making it seem like there's one way to win. You don't need that. What you need is contributions across the board. I understand that your team is a one-man team, but not every team in Europe is a one-man team. No, it really is true. You take away Harry Kane, your team is useless. Arsenal, you take away Gabriel Jesus due to injury, what happens? The rest of the team steps up for goals. And I feel like the disrespect on Gabriel Jesus' name is ridiculous because he's still going to be starting next season and he's going to be our striker next season. This whole thing about we need another striker. You know what? We can get another striker the following summer. This summer, it's about getting the squad depth and being prepared in many different positions in the case of injury. If we were to spend 100 million on a striker, we'd be short in the midfield and we'd be short in the defense. Stop this whole thing where Harry Kane and Erling Haaland have warped people's mentalities to thinking that you need a striker of this caliber every single year.
Can I just say, so obviously the teams are different. You know, Liverpool, when they did their thing, they had Firmino playing the number 9 role. He got about, 14, 15 goals. and then you had Mane and Salah getting 20 plus goals. That's what it took for Liverpool to get it over the line. Are you telling
And they
me
won the league?
And they won the league. Are you telling me that Martinelli and Saka are going to be getting 20 plus goals this season to help you?
But this is the thing.
That's basically what it's sounding like, my bro.
Let me rephrase it. Do you believe Martinelli and Saka can add 5 Premier League goals to their tally last season?
I think it'll be tight for them.
Okay, so then that's 20.
I think it'll be tight.
Yeah, but the fact is, Deji, they're still evolving. They're still progressing. And wait, hold on. It's the facts are they've just signed new contracts. They've not even hit the peak of their career. They're still young, and they're already doing great. Hold on, they've already hit these big numbers. And on top of what's happened there, we are linked with another attacker. Is it Olise? Is it Kudus? We don't know. As in, everybody wants to come and join what's going on at the Emirates, the carpets. Everyone wants to join us, bro. So we're linked with Olise and man like Kudus. And let's be honest, Spurs would love either of these players.
Olise ain't coming Arsenal, but go on.
Either of these players. Look, if we make a bid for Olise, he's coming to Arsenal, bro. He's coming. Why would he say no? From Crystal Palace to Arsenal, is that not an upgrade?
I just don't think he starts. He doesn't get enough game
Yeah,
time.
but he has to fight for his position. He's going to be potentially playing Champions League football next season in a title race. Why wouldn't he want to come to the carpet, bro? What do you think of Olise, actually? What do you think of him as a player?
I think Olise is a top baller. I like him. He's got potential, but I need to see him cook for another season before I can just really certify the thing. But I just want to pick up on the point that Why Not Spurs has just said. He said 15 goals is not 20. And I totally agree with him. I think Martinelli and Saka are capable of replicating similar numbers to last season. But those extra 5 goals in the legs, bearing in mind that you, man, have got Champions League football, I really don't see it happening. And if these two brothers, Martinelli, who I do rate, Saka, who I do rate, if they're not clocking 20 plus goals, I can't see how you, man, are going to challenge for the league, bruv. That's what I'm trying to say. And man is trying to help your squad, and I'm getting pushback, which is the maddest thing. Because you're saying Jesus only got you 11 goals or 14 goals last season.
He was injured.
Kane was
Probably missed 3 months, bro. Did Kane miss 3 months? Did Kane miss 3 months?
Even when Kane misses, he's still bagging. You get what I'm saying?
Did Kane miss 3 months last season?
Bro, when Kane
how many months did Richarlison miss?
In goals, bro.
What about Richarlison? Number 1 Brazilian in North London, you told me.
Guess what? It's easy for me to say you need a Kevin De Bruyne in your team, and if you don't have a Kevin De Bruyne, you're screwed. It's easy for me to say,
bro. As far as they've got Kane. He's De Bruyne and Haaland in one, apparently.
It's easy for me to sit here and say you need an Alisson in your team because we don't rate your goalkeeper. It's easy for anyone to sit here and say you need the best players in this position, or else you're screwed. I get it. You don't rate Jesus. I get it. Or you don't rate our attack. At the end of the day, our attack still scored 88 goals. I feel like the midfield and the defense was the issue last season. And as long as we strengthen in those areas, we're going to get better. This whole thing that, you need a finisher, you need this. You want to know something? In close games, it does look like that. But you know what causes these close games? Your defensive lapses, your midfield getting overrun. And it's not the end of the day. If you don't have, even if you have a 20 goal a season striker, you can finish 8th. If the rest of your team is shit.
And also, Dej, you need to remember that even if both of them don't hit the 20 goal mark, we've still this season we have the likes of Trossard getting a full season at the club now. He's gonna add goals, 100%. Odegaard,
add goals like Lucas Moura.
Bro, Trossard's better than Lucas Moura, bro. Let's not do that, bro. Let's not do that. But yeah,
wait,
who knows?
You're putting Trossard and Lucas Moura.
Bro, don't entertain it. Don't entertain it.
Bro,
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't bite.
I wish Deji was on TikTok. There would be videos of him saying, "We're about to Trossard. Get Lucas Moura out of here."
Bro,
all of that.
Bro, he thought he was gonna get Trossard in January, bro. He thought he was gonna get him then, bro.
Bro,
He's like, we're linked with Trossard. You got nah, bro.
I still remember
Links
Jordan.
FC.
I just think, can I just be real though? With what you're saying, look, I don't give a shit
Yeah,
about you.
and Jesus is gonna score more goals as well next season.
There's no way he's gonna score more goals. But anyway, we'll see.
You
Anyway,
play more games, you score more goals.
The thing is, we know that you're gonna need goals. You keep putting it on your defense, but really and truly, the issue is you had Jesus, you only scored 11, and you then Kitty Catty. Those were your two options. Those are not quality options.
Yeah, but now our options are Trossard. ESR is going to chip in with some goals. Who knows what the manager has with Havertz? And most recently, we're linked with Olise and Kudus. Like Olise got what 11 assists last season, so he's going to contribute. He'll add some goals. Also, Kudus. How many? I don't know. Champions League and in Eredivisie, he played incredible. And you saw him in the World Cup as well. So if we add someone like that to our squad, it's even more scary for teams like you.
Hey, Igal and Nigel, is it possible for us to stream in one place together, maybe the next stream? Because man has to pinch himself. I need to be pinched by what I'm hearing, the nonsense that I'm hearing coming out.
You can pinch yourself on stream. Why do you have to be?
Yeah, you don't need to have. You have to be here
right
to do it,
now,
bro.
I'm feeling like this is the Wizard of Oz or something, because this is some sort of fairy tale.
You want to know something?
That you man are in right now.
Last season, you called it a fairy tale. You called
last season was a freak season for you, man. Let's just be real. And can I just keep it real? So no, talk to us, because for me, I'm looking at your squad, and it's much of the same as last year.
Okay, let me stop you.
Much improvement. But hey, correct me if I'm wrong.
Let me stop you for a second. Take last season's team. Yeah. Take out Granit Xhaka, put in Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Timber. That's basically what we've done. Okay. You're telling me we haven't gotten better.
That's much of a muchness. So does Timber start?
Yes or no? Answer his question.
I think no. Let me know. Can I explain?
We haven't gotten better.
No, I don't think you've got better.
So Tottenham have gotten better.
Let me explain why. Hold on. You asked me a question. Let me explain, because there's no point in me saying no without giving you a reason. You want a reason, yeah? Okay. The reason why you haven't improved, Timber doesn't start for you, man. And neither does Havertz.
Have you not heard of squad depth?
Thank you. Okay, so Deji, thank you. So hold on, because if Ben White gets injured or needs a rest, the level doesn't drop, bro. So that's what we've done.
Forget about that.
That's what we've done.
We have something called Champions League football. Have you heard of it? Yeah. So we're going to be playing Champions League football. Yeah. So we're going to be playing twice a week, quality opposition, playing the likes of Barcelona and these man. And we're going to need quality players to come on instead of just playing the same team.
And your answer is Havertz, Timber, and Rice.
Bro, come on.
I'm just asking you.
Sometimes you dumb things down to a point.
I'm not dumbing it down. I asked a question. I'm saying your answer is Rice, Timber, and Havertz. So you're playing Champions League football.
First of all,
you're building this strength in depth.
First of all,
and these are the three players that you're giving us.
Timber would be a starter in majority of teams. I think he would even start in your team.
What do you mean you think he'll start in you? He'll definitely start in the Spurs team, probably in every position at the back and midfield.
Number 2,
they're that bad.
That's what put him up front.
Number 2, we spent 105 million on Declan Rice.
Not better than Kane.
We spent 105 million on Declan Rice because we believe he's worth it and he's the future of our midfield.
So you spent 65 on, and explain why you spent 65 on Havertz.
The 65 on Havertz, I'm not gonna lie to you. Even when we were signing him, I was questioning it. But personally, the reason why they would be doing it is they believe that Chelsea were not utilizing to his full ability, and that Arsenal can get something out of him that Chelsea weren't able to get. Similar to why Manchester United have paid for Mason Mount. Similar to why players come from other teams, even though they're not doing as well, they get signed from that team to go and they do well elsewhere. For example, West Ham sold Sebastian Haller to Ajax and he became one of the best strikers again and then got sold to Dortmund. These things happen where players are not necessarily the best in one system and they go somewhere else. Right now, if you were to take Scamacca and you put him in another team rather than West Ham, he'll bag goals. It's just certain guys are not meant to play in certain teams and certain systems. And guess what? Even if you utilize him and you try to utilize him in every single way, I believe Mikel Arteta will try to find a way. And even if he doesn't, guess what? It's not do or die for us with Kai Havertz. We still have Jorginho. We still have Emil Smith-Rowe. We still have Trossard. We still have Partey. We have so many options. you cannot say the same about a lot of teams where they sign a player and they don't have that many options in the case that player doesn't do well. For example, Manchester United, Mason Mount doesn't work out. Who do they really have? Who do they have? Ericsson.
They got that
Ericsson.
Ericsson's a good option.
You go to Chelsea. Chelsea, if they don't sign Caicedo, and even if Caicedo comes in and something happens, who do they have? Santos, Conor Gallagher. You look at the rest of the teams. Liverpool right now, they don't even have a DM. They don't have a registered DM. Henderson and Fabinho are going to be gone. Then you go to Manchester City. Manchester City is the only team that has squad depth to that level. And they themselves have gotten their squad depth weaker this season by losing the likes of Mahrez, by losing the likes of Gundogan. So when it comes to squad depth, it's crucial. And you don't win league titles unless you have squad depth, or at least you have a level of luck with injuries like Liverpool did.
Hey, Igal, you're talking foreign to him now. You said league titles, bro. Calm down, bro. Calm down. To help translate, bro. To help you translate, that's like squad depth. That's what he's basically saying.
Right.
Squad
Look,
depth.
let me just get into the chat real quick. Big up to everyone.
Yeah, get into the chat.
Big up to all the people viewing.
Bring up man like what's his name? Barbados MEFC or something.
Yeah, Barbados. Barbados. Just so you know, he said no review in the Arsenal United. If you go to the start, bro, I had to bring it up.
Bro.
Igal and Niger really tried to just kind of move forward and
bro, it's Tuesday night, bro. How long ago was the game now, bro? Come on, bro.
Early on in the show. Big up to TJ Warren out in the US of A. TJ Warren was part of the hooligans out there causing trouble in the Man U game, fighting people, throwing bananas and all sorts in the stands. So TJ Warren, big up to you. We got Big GZ in the building. Deji, your keeper, young hand flapper. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Vicarious liability. I don't know who he is. I'm not convinced by him. I wanted Rare, and I'm just hopeful and I'm praying. I can't lie.
Hey, but it's not your segment yet, bro. Stop talking about
at least you can get Raya in January when Vicarious guy ends up flopping.
It's long out here. It's long. We got Timber as a baller. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Tony,
that's a Man City fan telling you he's a baller.
Because
that was a Man City
There's
fan.
no bias here, bro. No bias. You get what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Big
Timber
up Daniel.
is a multi-positional beast. We'll see about that. The
Premier League. This is my favorite comment.
Tell me someone
this is the best comment ever, bro. Daniel, you're a legend.
Rob Holding starts at Tottenham. Bro, if Eric Dyer starts at Tottenham, Rob Holding starts.
If Eric Dyer starts for Tottenham, I'm asking for the job myself. I will go in defense. I'll rather go in defense.
Yeah, you know what you were talking about earlier? Ass and cheeks. That's what it is.
Anyway, so at the moment, man, you guys are about to get Olise or Kudus. Is that right? I'm not going to lie. If you get either of those two ballers, you, man, have done well. But I will still feel that without a striker, because let's be real, you don't need Kudus. And you don't need Olise. It wouldn't make
who's cover for Saka, bro? Who do we have?
You've got Trossard.
Reece Nelson.
Nah, he's not really a right-sided.
Reece Nelson. Reece Nelson can play.
Deji, shut up, bro. You don't rate in Kitty Catty, and you're telling me you rate Nelson. Don't take the piss.
You got even what's his name? Smith Rowe. Why can't Smith Rowe play that role?
Smith Rowe can't play on the right. He plays on the left.
Bro, we got different plans for Smith Rowe, bro.
Right now.
We got different plans. Don't worry about our squad. We got Champions League football. We're not playing once a week like you, man, bro. We gotta have squad there. Not well. That's not his strength. That's not his strength. But man like Kudus, bro, what we want? Hey, this is what we want. We want a situation like City when whether it's this winger or that winger, Mahrez or Bernardo Silva on the right side or Foden. We want a thing where the level doesn't drop. So we need depth to do that.
Martinelli is a better finisher from the left because he finishes tidy with his right foot from the left, cutting inside.
All right, calm. So you guys are of the belief Kudus or Olise won't come to Arsenal and rot on the bench. You man will actually use them.
Unpopular opinion, we get neither. Unpopular opinion, we get neither because if we don't if we don't sell Balogun and we don't sell some of these guys, the fringe players, there's no room for him to come into the team. And by the time that we sell them, you could find a situation where Kudus goes to Chelsea and Olise goes to Man City.
That's mad.
Now, quick question though, Igor. Actually, what do you think is our issue with actually selling some of our players? Because Eddie's not really done very well with that since he's been at the club. Bringing players in, Arteta and him have done well. But what do you think is going on there?
Age is not on the side on the guys that we're trying to sell. Cedric is old. Pepe is getting old, and he hasn't shown anything.
But since Edu's been there, it's been the same with the people we sold. That's what I'm saying.
Balogun is young, and we're going to be able to get some money for him. But the thing is, the young players that we get money for, we don't want to sell as fans. We have an emotional attachment to Balogun when really and truly we should be cashing in and getting rid of him right now.
But it's not even just that. You got all the players we've sold in the last 3 years, whether old, young, fringe, not fringe, we're not getting the right type of money. The Xhaka deal was probably our best deal.
Eddie Nketiah, £20 million from West Ham. We got attached and we held on to him.
Who got attached, bro? Arteta. Yeah. Arteta got attached, bro. No one in the fan base was attached to Eddie then, bro.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Keep Ainsley at campaign happy.
Yeah.
After
I
we
agree with that one. I agree with that one still.
Hector Bellerin, £55 million offer from Barcelona. Next year he breaks his knee. Like, these things happen to us all the time where we miss out on opportunities to sell players because we're not willing to do it. And granted, Xhaka could have been another opportunity missed if we didn't sell him this window.
It's true, man. Deji, I know, bro. I'm not getting a chance to talk about exciting news and shit. I get it, bro. You're upset. So instead, you have to try and, bro. I know, I get it, bro. You got to deal with father figure and great man. Postecoglou.
I want to talk about Dare to Kangaroo. Let's talk about him. Dare to Kangaroo. What's going on with him?
And before you talk about that, let's just read out Paul's comment, Deji, and then we can move into your little segments still.
Read out a few more Barbados menus. Well, big up. You don't know how to use it. These men were pussyfooting around the Man U game because they know they got slapped up. But yeah, I had to just draw them out. But big up to Igal though for being real, and to Niger. Both took humble pie tonight and said, you know what, United was the better team. And you know what, I can't ask for more than that. The more I see Arsenal fans come on the stream and just accept that their team got cooked, the more I have to show them respect. So I have to show Igal and Niger respect tonight.
Yeah, I guess. And it's a game that was not worth any points, so it's nothing to be upset about.
You know what, at least we had a preseason game. And we're ready.
Wamty. You're not doing concerts with whiz kids before getting games, bro.
You rather the Tottenham players get washed out by Monsoon. That's just that there.
No, I'm saying the people who are organizing this are not really planning well.
Well, they're not. It's a
typical Spurs, man.
I can't lie to you.
So don't try to flip it and say I want you guys hurt. Nobody wants you guys hurt, but to at least have a game. What the hell's going on? And now you're going to be facing who? The Lion City Salures or whatever they are. Who the hell is that?
Same level as the team that Liverpool drew to yesterday. So
it's so bad. They don't even have a badge on Google. They just have a red mark.
That's your level, though, man. Good little runner out for you. Get a little couple goals and start celebrating. Oh, we won a preseason game against nobody. Woo!
But you know what? You have an opportunity to win the Gamper Cup this season. Big opportunity.
Funny. I will just say before we move on to the Tottenham segment that Igal's disrespect of Balogun is quite disgusting, and I'm not sure.
I agree. He's had it for a while. He's had it for a while.
Get that guy out of here, bro.
I'm not sure I want to be on the same kind of platform as someone disrespecting a baller like that. Because for me, Balogun's better than your own kitty catty, brother. And for me, Igal,
this is facts.
There's something kind of wrong with you, bro. I don't know what you're looking at. I actually think you're out to see your team flop this season.
Let me ask you this.
I think you know you're going to get more subscribers and more ratings the worse Arsenal do.
Bro,
listen to TJ Warren, guys. Smash the like button, people. You can do it, man.
That right there.
It is for free. Smash the likes.
I couldn't care less about my subscribers. If it meant that I didn't have one video the whole year and we won the league, I would do it. We're lying. So this whole
thing,
yeah.
For me, hey, is it what do we call these tokens, receipts? Can we get a receipt on this, please?
Bro, yeah, but something like that cannot be marked off unless we win the league. So we'd have to wait to the end of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
I basically said I would rather we win than my channel do good. I really don't give a shit.
I'm fully behind that too. 100%.
So would you both for every game you win not stream?
Yeah. Bro, if that means we won the league, bro. If that means we won the league, of course, bro.
I want to hear it. For every game you win.
If that means we won the league, I would do that. But there's no way we can judge it because it's all backwards anyway, isn't it?
Let's get back to the main point. The main point is, I'm not here working against my team, bro. I want my team to do the best possible. But in the same breath, I understand the reality of the situation. We have two players in Eddie Nketiah and Balogun. I would sell both if we could. The reality is we're not going to be able to sell both. One, we're getting offers for. The other one, we're not getting offers for. And Balogun, for his own career's sake, he said verbatim, he doesn't want to go on another loan. So that means either we sell him.
You don't think he deserves a shot?
That means we either sell him.
He does deserve a shot.
That means we either sell him or we keep him. Now, reported today that he's training on his own. What does that mean? Could mean that he's just training on his own because he has his own coach, or it could mean that he's training on his own because Mikel Arteta doesn't want him.
Look, even if he's like,
I don't want to assume.
Exactly. Let's not assume. Let's just say he's still in the squad.
One thing I will tell you is that there's been numerous reports that he's going to be sold. There's been numerous things about Balogun leaving the club, and I view it as an opportunity to cash in, put a buyback clause or a sell-on clause on a young player where we can get money for. And personally, for me, I think we should take the opportunity to sell him now rather than lose out on the money and in a year's time look back at it like a similar situation to Ainsley Maitland-Niles or even, dare I say, somebody else.
Look, Igal, I hear what you're saying, but look, think about it like this, right? If I'm a player and the manager has sent me out on loan, right? My goal is to do what? Yeah. Perform so I can get a chance with the first team. He's done that, bro. He's done everything we asked him to. Wait, hold on. He's done everything we asked him to do on loan. He's now come back. You're talking about let's sell him, cash in, this, that. Let's see what the boy can do. Let's convince him he's going to get, if he gets similar game time to Eddie, work with that and force the Arteta to play you more by scoring more goals.
You're assuming he'll be okay with the bit part role.
He needs to be. That's what I'm saying. Arteta needs to make him understand, bro. Just like he did Eddie.
Balogun is unreasonable. I'm just saying, and I don't know why I'm saying this because I don't give a damn about your team. But every time Nketiah played, that should have been Balogun.
I believe Eddie doesn't do as much as Balogun does with them minutes.
You want to know something? I don't think either of them are good enough. That's the honest truth. I don't think either of them are starting over Jesus, and I don't think either of them are even going to play over Trossard. That's the reality. This whole thing about Balogun is based off the fact that he scored 21 goals in the French league. And let's be honest, if Balogun was bought from the French league, he wouldn't be starting at Arsenal today.
Bro, Igal, you are one of the people that tried to encourage me about giving Nketiah a chance. And now you're bashing Balogun after having a 22-goal season. This don't add up. This don't add up, bro.
Guess what?
Like, why did Nketiah deserve a chance last season and Balogun doesn't deserve one this season?
Guess what? Guess who scored 30 goals last season in that same league?
Who?
Lacazette.
Who cares, bro? So what did you want him to score? 40 goals? You want him to score 40 goals? That was it is. Bro, he went on loan. He scored 22 goals. Give him a shot. I believe with the same opportunities that Eddie got this season, Balogun will be forced. I think he'll force the manager to play him more times because he'll do more with his opportunities. Yeah, but at least let me see it. I think we need to do everything to try and sell Eddie, whatever it takes. Sell him, make that 100K a week back. I beg.
Basically, what Igal is saying is the French league is dusty, so let's not read anything into Balogun's performances. But even if the French league is dusty, I don't see Nketiah getting 20+ goals in the French league. Let's just be real.
Have you watched Balogun's goals?
Facts.
The French league.
I've seen some of them. I'm not going to lie. I thought there were some good goals out there last season. What were they? Tap-ins? He's not Van Nistelrooy, is he? I thought he scored some good goals.
You know what? If I speak, I'm in trouble, bro. People just think I have an agenda. I'm not going to lie to you. Give us that money right now. Get this guy out of here.
Jeez. Do you know what?
Wild. On that note, let's move to your dusty club, innit?
Yeah, let's move to my beloved So, yeah, look.
Harry Kane's out the window. Let's just start with that.
First of all, I just want to express my displeasure at the fact that Tottenham went all the way to bloody Bangkok and did absolutely nothing apart from seeing. I'm never going to say what they saw out there in Bangkok, but anyway, you can lean into
Isn't your man big out there, Sonny? Isn't that his market? Them sides.
Son's big in Korea, my brother. I think that Thailand is more.
Thailand's a whole different area,
bro.
I know it's a whole different area, but is it not part of Asia? No,
I don't think it's got anything to do, son. I think Tomiyasu has more of a pull in Thailand than anyone else. But anyway, Tottenham right now disappointed that we put money above.
What does Thailand and Japan have to do with each other?
Preparation. I just feel like Tottenham put money ahead of preseason prep. The fact that we had a game called off is an absolute disgrace. And for me, it's really Spurs back. Because in the West Ham game, we saw glimmers of hope. And I wanted to see if Tottenham had put some of the mistakes right. We weren't able to see that. But what can I say about Tottenham and what we're doing? Basuma looks like he's coming. It looks like a brand new.
Is that who you really brought up? That's who you brought.
Let me finish.
Deji, what's going on, bro?
Basuma is looking like a new player. Ndombele is looking like our Musa Dembele. He's really looking the part.
Are you not keeping him about? Yeah.
I think he's going to keep him, bro. He's injured at the moment, but I think he's actually going to keep him in a midfield three that also contains.
Keep someone with a trophy at the club. I get it.
I will say though, the surprise signing for me that it looks like he's cooking is that Solomon, the one that we took from Fulham from Shakhtar Donetsk on a free. He's actually not bad. I can see him starting ahead of Son this season in terms of his movement. He's got a lot of energy. Bro, let me tell you, Miguel said something before. Bro. You're not guaranteed to just start because of your name. That's the one thing I like about Onge. And Miguel said it at the beginning. You should be afraid of the unknowns. And it was something I called out for. I don't mind unknown players that cook. What I don't want is when Spurs last season was in no man's land, we weren't going to get potential talent and we weren't going to spend big. On just changed that. He's saying, I don't mind getting players that you lot have never heard of. I don't mind. And that brother right there might just be a clever signing. So let me explain to you what Tottenham need to do.
Mustafa has something to say about that signing.
Midfield, your doggy is hard. Hard. Your doggy has got the potential to be the best left back in the league. Bringing it back.
I was going to say pause, big pause. You know?
No, listen. Let me drop this point. Your doggy is 19 years old and is in the Italian national team. Remember, what are the Italians renowned for? Defending. And he's in the team. Just let that sink in, my people. Yeah? Big boy player. Then,
smash the light for Deji Spurs, my people. He's dropping bombs on us here. Ooh.
Our keeper,
doggy.
Vicario, that I'm calling vicarious liability. He's looking.
Why did I just call him that?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sure about Vicario. He had a poor performance against West Ham. He reminds me of the brother we got from Florentina. I forgot his name. GMO Lolo Polo. I'm not sure. If Tottenham bring in though Van der Ven and Golbs Bar or whatever his name is from Leverkusen.
Bro, you can't even pronounce man's name, bro. What's going on, bro?
Allow it. This is my 7th stream today.
Tab sober, Abi. Tab sober.
Allow it. It's my 7th stream today. Man is tired. If we bring in them two brothers right there with Romero, job done. I can work with Emerson. Listen, let me explain. I'm giving you the lows because the girl can see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
If we bring Emerson Royale was never a flying wing back, never. He was a right back. We are going back to 4 at the back. Thank goodness.
Proper defender, right?
Defender. That's why I'm quite happy. For me, Emerson Royale could do a job akin to Wan-Bissaka as a right back. I think right back, Bissaka, probably the best defensively in the league, but just can't attack. I'm quite happy with Emerson Royale not attacking.
Emerson Royale and Wan-Bissaka.
Bro,
he's a quality defender apparently. That's what I'm hearing, bro.
Egal,
One-on-one defender,
And the
Emerson
reason
Chicken
why
Royale.
you don't rate Emerson Royale is because
Guy
he
is
weren't able to
mad.
do nothing going forward. Defensively, he was all right, my bro.
Bro, I remember him
Don't let
getting
the
sent
media
off
lie
at the
to you.
Emirates. That's what I remember, bro. Didn't he get sent
Don't
off at
let
the
anyone
Emirates?
lie
Man?
to you, bro. But he was playing in the dusty
I
system.
swear he got sent off.
Now we're playing with 4 at the back. Then with the midfield of Basuma, remember Bentancur is still injured.
Please, someone clip this guy.
Bentancur is still injured. He's going to be coming back, but I'll take Ndombele and Maddison. That can cook. And then we've got Kulusevski, we've got Solomon or Son, and we've got, at the moment, Harry Kane. But you know what? What are Spurs fans saying about Harry Kane? We're saying, thanks for your service, mate. You've done an absolutely blinding job. We've got a bloody mural of you outside the stadium, round the corner from Chick King. If you not ever been to Chick King, you know about the chicken and chips from that shop. And
Was
then,
it in Tottenham?
Yeah, in Tottenham.
So why the heck would I be even there, bro? What am I doing there, bro?
Bro, you know what? The chicken and chips is so good that it puts rivalry aside. I don't know any chicken and chip shop down in Finsbury Park that can even come close to that chip shop. You get me?
Bro, you can't be slipping up in Finsbury Park anyway.
Dusty like the park itself. How about that? And let me just say this. Tottenham, though, if we lose Harry Kane, we are bringing in Muani. I think in terms of football,
hey, bro, did you just clap for yourself just now? What just happened there, bro? Did you just clap for yourself?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
You know what? I got burnt last season. I'm not going to lie. I got burnt. So I'm very cautious with how I'm talking about my team and how my team is going to perform. But Egal did say something. He said, you know what? It's the unknowns. And that Postecoglou, the way he's going about his business, the way he's doing things with the squad, the way that he's just kind of operating is making me feel like Tottenham could surprise people. But I'm not going to go out on a limb like I did last season because man got burnt terribly. I'm not going to lie. But I think Tottenham could be a dark horse, and I think Egal believes the same.
I don't believe in Tottenham. What?
No. That we could be a dark horse. I'm not asking you to believe
in a dark horse for what? Top 6? 100% you lot can creep back into the top 6. 100%. Top 6, you can get that.
For top 4.
To creep into the top 6.
Let me ask you a simple question. Do you believe Postecoglou is making these signings, or do you believe these are club signings? Because I believe these are club signings. I
believe it's Postecoglou.
Why?
Because Tottenham don't go for... Why would we go for Solomon? And let me tell you why I believe it's Postecoglou. Because...
What? Tottenham wouldn't go for Solomon? Bro, do you know what country he's from?
Tottenham wouldn't go for Solomon. Trust me, back in the day. Not under Conte, not under Mourinho. We don't go for them type of players, bro.
Where are your owners from, bro?
It doesn't matter, bro. It's got nothing to do with that, my brother. Let me tell you, Tottenham are going for players under this brother who are slightly below the radar. Yeah, and that works. And that fits in with Postecoglou's plan. Right now, it's reported that Tottenham might even be interested in the player that Postecoglou took to Celtic, the Japanese midfielder, Hakate.
No, swear down.
I swear down.
Swear down.
Tottenham.
What? You lot are doing bits, bro.
Are you taking it?
Nah, bro. That guy's a baller, bro. That's sick, man.
So Tottenham
definitely get into the championship.
Are you taking him in? That guy there is Japanese international. Let's be real. Japan in the World Cup was cooking, touching, the way they were popping the ball about. Let's just respect him. That brother there could come in and do something at Spurs, bro. I can't lie to you. I really can't lie. So for me, I'm happy with what I'm seeing with Postecoglou at the moment. However, I will say this, though. If we do not buy those 2 centre-backs, I watched, I can't remember where I saw the video, but they did the supercomputers, the supercomputer prediction. And the supercomputer, based on the current squad, predicted that Tottenham would get relegated. And I agree. No joke. I agree. If we do not Van der Ven and my brother from Leverkusen, then I am predicting Spurs to be relegated this season.
If you get one of them, what about if you get one of them?
If Kane goes as well, it's a madness because there is no striker in world football for the foreseeable future, apart from Haaland, who are going to be hitting the numbers that Kane hit.
For sure. But what I would say is that you can,
everybody.
if you pick up a cheeky 100M for him, you can invest in your squad. Get 3 players in.
Even if we
3-4 players in.
Even if we got 100M for Kane,
put Son through the middle.
Who comes in?
Brother, you got the man, the myth, the legend, Richarlison there, bro. Remember, top striker, Brazil's #1 striker. You told me last season, Richarlison. So maybe this is his year. Second year Blues. You know what I mean?
What's the example?
Nah, bro. Like, look, second year at Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Things were discombobulated in his first season. He's got a manager in him who you told me is a father figure and a really, really good man. Imagine that's how you describe your manager, Igal. He's a father figure and he's a really good bloke. I've never heard anyone describe their manager with those two.
Is Arteta not a father figure to Saka?
Yeah, but that's not the first things I'd say about him if I was asked about him, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's all we know about your guy. That he used to be on Neighbours or something. He used to be on Neighbours.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Or Home and Away.
Igal knows because he's heard it enough times. I'm unsure of Postecoglou because winning the A-League, J-League, Scottish League,
bro, even the name. Big up the A-League. Big up Ozzy Guna and them man there. My G.
It's a different kettle of fish. Look, I told Ozzy Guna on a stream something about Western Pride, and he didn't even know who that team was. That's how dead the A-League is. Like they don't even know the team.
And that's your standard at your club, bro. That's
so
what you're saying.
I'm not. I don't know, but what I can say is I hope Postecoglou proves me wrong. If he proves me wrong, Tottenham have a good season. If he proves me right, Tottenham will be in the Championship with Birmingham City next season for sure, especially if Kane leaves. If you're asking me, does Kane leave this season? I'll throw it back at you and say, does Mbappe leave PSG this summer?
Hey, yeah, honestly, man, because I know you gotta leave soon, like so. But what do you make of what you just heard from this Deji guy? Like, what's going on here, man? First of all, he's telling us Tottenham are at dark horses, but only based on signing 2 players. And if they don't get the 2 players, his stance. So this is what I think he's doing, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's trying to.
His bets.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just be simple. Tottenham are not categorically any better than Arsenal, Man City, Manchester United.
I'm not suggesting that.
Those 3. First of all, are they better than Liverpool at this moment in time? They're close.
No,
because Liverpool don't have a midfield, but Liverpool sign a couple of midfielders, they'll be better than you. Newcastle, I don't know where Newcastle stand at this moment in time. So I put you in the mix with Newcastle.
No squad depth.
Chelsea.
You mean they're building that squad depth now?
No.
Chelsea now. Are Tottenham better than Chelsea? On their day, yes. You are better than Chelsea. So I have you 5th or 6th at best. And I think that is realistic expectations going into the season. You should wear that like a badge. You should be like, everyone said we're going to finish 5th. And come the end of the season, if you finish 6th or 7th, you'd be like, you know what? You guys projected us to be in this place.
Hey, can I ask you a question? I'm not going to lie.
See, that's advice right there, bro. He's putting you up on some game. Don't.
At the beginning, this time last season, what was your prediction for Arsenal in the league?
Top 4, easy.
Top 4. But you weren't expecting to finish 2nd, were you?
No.
But you were hoping for 4th.
No, I was hoping. No, I knew we were going to finish top 4. I just didn't know which position.
Okay.
Nobody thought
if you finished 4th, you wouldn't have been up.
Nobody thought Liverpool would fall out of the title race, for God's sakes. Come on.
Because for me, I'm just saying.
I know last year you were thinking you're guaranteed top 4 and title hopes potentially.
Yeah, I was. But Conte is rubbish. He's an idiot. You get me?
He wasn't rubbish at the start of the season.
You know what happened?
He won the transfer window.
On road, man will fly kick him in his chest.
Football's in cycles. Every year.
If I saw Conte on road, I'll fly kick him in his chest. But what I will say is this, though.
Arteta is better than him now?
What I will say to you is this.
Is Arteta better than Conte now?
Yeah, well, I don't know. But
Deji, you're confused, bro.
Can I just say something?
I gotta go, bro. All
right, no, Igal, before you leave.
Big up.
Before you leave, because I know you got to go. I told you, that last season was a freak season for Arsenal. I have not moved from that perch. And your performance against Man United further confirms to me that was just a freakish season. If you man can get top 4, I will eat my hat.
Top
but
4
I don't think you man will get top 4 again.
Bro, can you name 4 teams better than Arsenal?
Right now, Manchester United.
Yeah.
Manchester City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Liverpool.
I'm done, guys. Have a good one.
You have a man leave the show for your blasphemy, bro. Why are you talking that, bro? Last time you told me Villa and Newcastle and Crystal Palace are going to finish.
Bro, I don't think
you didn't learn your lesson.
I really think
Arsenal didn't learn your lesson.
Overhyping your team, but hey, what do I know? It's just football. But bro, what can we look forward to? You've got another friendly this weekend. Last couple of minutes. What's your next game? Who you
our next game is actually against Barcelona. That should be fun.
When is that? I saw the TikTok going around.
I think tomorrow morning, like a 2 a.m. thing. You know these American hours, man. So big up all the American followers. Any followers on One Touch TV for America as well. Big up, man. Like
will probably
Devon.
Be at the game or at a hot dog stand. You know what I mean? Selling hot dogs. You know like that. So,
big up TJ Warren, a regular on the show. My guy.
Oregon Gooner, you know. Yeah, big up to you, man.
There's a few comments here. Let me get into some of the comments. Innocent, I don't know if I've seen you in the comments before. Kudus is better than Anthony, 1,000%. That's not even close, bro. I think, man, you definitely bought the wrong guy last season. And I like the fact that he can play in the midfield and as an attacker as well. And he's a left footer, so not necessarily light for light in terms of Saka, but definitely doesn't reduce the quality like maybe a Reece Nelson would. So why not Spursy? Deji's chicken and waffle. Big up Staffy in the chat there. Hey, that's a brand right there, Deji. You might have to start expanding into some food franchises. Deji's chicken and waffles, man. That could work, bro. That could work. Big up our celebrity, the professor in the comment section, man, like Mbizo.
Smash the like button, you know, I mean, Rio de Janeiro right there.
Hey, he's doing big things now.
In Brazil, you know, where is he?
Hey, we are definitely going to visit him in Brazil, especially now he's a celebrity. He's doing some stuff on some of the networks in Brazil. He done an interview recently. I don't know if it was ESPN or whatever it was on. It was a big show, man. Big out in Biza doing big things for the motherland, talking about African players, the continent, everything like that. So big up in Biza. Boots Bants in the comments. This is the same bars as last season. Deja vu.
Hush your gums, man. Hush your gums, Bants. Hush your gums, innit? Come chat to me, innit? Come chat to me.
Brother, this is the only thing I think they're dark horses for. I agree with you. When he was saying the dark horses thing, I didn't know where he was gonna land. Where is he going to say dark horses for title race, top 4, top 6? You know what? You are dark horses for the top 6 because you're only playing one game a week, I think now. Is it one game a week? Yeah, one game a week. So you should get used to that for a little bit, man, because that might be the trend for the next couple of seasons.
Apparently, Ravi had a question for me. I can't see it though.
Big up. One touch.
There's one touch. Please ask DJ my question. Thank you. What is the question?
Let's see if he's up. I'm not sure. Ravi, can you type it in the game?
I can see it.
Seen it.
He says, question, what does it really mean if Spurs beat City and get a few wins here? And then when Spurs aren't winning and pushing for titles, what's that all about in the long run? Bro, I mean, look, I'm not going to lie to you, innit? I said it that I would look forward to playing City in the Champions League semi-final or final. We happen to be City's bogey team. And it still means something to be able to get over Pep. Remember, Pep is talking about trying to score a goal at White Hart Lane at the moment at the Tottenham Stadium. So for me, that's a big achievement. The fact that we have that record and no one else can boast to have the same record against City the way Tottenham do. However, that's not our focus this season. Our focus this season's got to be about winning a trophy. I don't give a damn about the FA Cup, but we'll take the FA Cup given where we are at the moment. And for finish.
Just viewers, smash the like button. But just so we're clear in terms of where Deji's at, I just wanted to evaluate, just make sure we're on the same page. All the comment section, people that are watching now and watching later as well. Deji's having us believe that it's, from what his words, that it's more important to be able to beat City than to lift, say, a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup. And I mean, when you're a Spurs fan, you create all sorts of false narratives to keep you excited and have something to cheer each season. So yeah, let's call it the Beat City Cup. Yeah, let's do you know what? Let's create a cup and call the Beat City Cup, and Tottenham can win it every year, and you can get your trophy.
You would
increase your honours list, the Beat City Cup every season. Your honours list is gonna grow, bro.
You would love to say you beat City or got 3 points against them, even a point. You would love to draw with City, bro. Let's just be real. So
bro, if we beat City, it's in a title race. It's in a title race, bro. It's in a title race if we beat City.
We do something that you just can't do, bro. You just can't.
We do something you can't do. Win Premier League titles. How about that?
Yeah. When was the last time you won?
How about that? When have you won? When was the one you won? Not the last one. When was the one you won? Not the last one, Deji. When was the one? The one, not the last one.
Won a Premier League, bro. I was in secondary school.
When was the last? How old were you when you? How old were you when you last won the Premier League, Deji?
Our schools were having.
Deji, I'm asking you a question. How old were you when you won the Premier League? I'd like to know. How old were you? It's long, bro. Don't bring that trophy talk to me, then, man.
You know they win that.
You know now. Hey, my brother. Let's not do this one.
All right. Let's do this real quick. Top 4 predictions. I did this the other day. I don't know if we did it. Did we do it?
We did something like this a few weeks ago, but we said we'd do it again. We said we'd do it again when the window closes, Deji. We can't keep doing it, man.
When the window
you know it's gonna keep changing,
but
bro.
Basically, my bro, Barbados MUFC. My prediction is that Arsenal fall out of the top 4. And I'm predicting Arsenal's finish 5th this season.
Yeah, I think Big G's would like to know. What's the Celtic link again? The player from Celtic, I think he's talking about. Everyone go check him out. Check out his YouTube clips tonight.
He's a baller. Don't get it twisted.
But I won't lie though. If you obviously we're rounding up, but if you guys are somehow, some way able to pull off Muani, I know he's not a Harry Kane, but that is still a quality sign. I think 16 goals, 11 assists, or something like that in Bundesliga. That's not a bad shout, bro.
And the thing that I forgot to mention earlier when Igal was on the show, he said something that Tottenham is a one-man band, and to a certain extent, I kind of agree with him. You know, we've been heavily reliant on Harry Kane a bit too much. What I do see if Kane was to leave and we bring in the Muani is that we now have a squad that could fight for each other. Bro, let me just reel out the names and remind you, we've got Solomon, we've got Richarlison, we've got Kulusevski, we've got Son, we've got Bentancur, we've got Basuma. We've got Maddison. These are not small.
Who's Bentancur, bro? They're small.
These are not small fries, bro. These are top 4 standard players. These are Champions League players, bro. You doggy, you get me? Like, I even like Pedro Porro. I think he's a baller. Our weakness is
his potential there for sure.
The keeper and the 2 centre backs. That for me is why we will not get Champions League, because I doubt, unless we get the 2 centre backs in, and I would go as far as say we need a new goalkeeper, bro. I'm hoping that Vicarious Liability could turn out to be a Steele in disguise. You know, Steele at Brighton. Where'd they get him from? I think he was in their academy or something. He'd never played a game in his life. And he turned out to be their main goalkeeper towards the end of the season. And he's a total baller. If Vicarious Liability can be like him, then Postecoglou's just unearthed a gem. But we won't know. And his performance against West Ham was more akin to the last brother than the Steele guy at Brighton. So I have my doubts.
Brother, you have problems for your club. Let's be honest, man. And I see and deep down, as I'm watching you stream by stream, I know you know it. And this is why you're my brother to the end, because you put up such a good fight, a good game face that it really looks like you believe in your team. But you know, it's over for Spurs. You're finally gonna be that mediocre side that you deserve to be considered as. And then when you do things like surprise us and finish 4th and 5th and stuff, it'll be like, yo, Spurs are doing bits, you know? Do you get what I'm saying? Rather than trolling you lot because you thought you're in a title race and you can win this and that. Let's not be doing that anymore, Deji. Let's just talk your level. And me, we'll talk my level now.
I'm just letting you
Be
know
my
what
guy.
it is. You will be TJ Warren. Do you get me? Why not Spursy, James Bond, all the Arsenal cronies in the chat? You could be surprised with Spurs.
Yeah. Ravi seems to have rather a trophy than just to beat City. I agree with you, brother. TJ Warren says this will be the top 4. Is that the order it's going to be as well, TJ Warren? I'll be intrigued to find that out. I'm not
TJ
ready to
Warren,
make any
I would
predictions.
definitely swap Arsenal with Manchester United, bro.
Just in case you didn't know, Deji, it's something that you could forget because you weren't even alive when it happened. The Assemble done the duty for us. He went all the way back into the books, waved away the cobwebs, and found the time that Spurs won the league title, 1961. I don't know, like I'm trying to think of.
I think TJ Warren is agreeing with me. I think Arsenal finished 5th this season, and I think Man U, people are sleeping on Man U, bro. I really thought, I was really impressed with the way they disposed of you, man, in that game. Call it what you want, bro. You know you're rattled. Even Arteta was rattled because my man's all of a sudden he learned something new about your squad.
Do you know what? And that's always a good thing. Learning new things about your squad is always a good thing. And the reason why I'm not rattled is because I'm a football fan, bro. I've come from a time where my team didn't even win a single preseason game and went undefeated for the whole season. So for me to read too much into preseason doesn't make any sense. So yes, it's nice to see new players, try a few new systems, but let's be honest, Arteta knows his tried and tested system. And when it comes to the first game at home against Nottingham Forest, he's gonna draw for it. Yes, this is the time because he's not gonna get a chance to try new things during the season. So why not do it now?
No,
I'm still intrigued to see what the bloody hell he can do with this Kai Havertz guy because I don't know. But everyone else, Declan Rice, I'm excited to see him flourish in the 8 role. Although a lot of people think he's going to play as a 6. I think he'll play as a 6 and an 8. And he's finally going to unlock some of that attacking potential.
He's nice in his bedroom. That's all I can say.
Whatever. And man like Trossard, one of the most technically gifted players in the Premier League, is going to show what he's made of this season again because he can pop up on the left, the right, through the middle, left CM. The boy can do it all, man. You'd love a player like him in your squad.
We'll see, my G. We'll really see. But yeah, we look forward to your game tomorrow. I'm actually going to stay up and watch the game.
So I know you will. You're obsessed with us.
And we'll see.
Why are you so obsessed with us?
I don't care about you, man. I just can't wait for you guys to prove me right that you guys were dusty and having a special season last season.
So who you lot playing next? Or if you like even got any games?
We got some dumb game. We got a team called the Lions Club or something stupid like that. It's not even worth talking about. Tottenham's preseason is a joke.
Just like the club, just like the ownership, just like the transfer window so far. Actually, no, it's been all right, to be fair. It's been all right. Big up Madison. But smash the like button, share, comment, subscribe, people.
Do all of that. And yeah, thank you. And we'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah, now, my people. And let's hope that you have another chance to host.